my imagination.
Yes.
From me.
Perfect timing.
Why? Because my imagination.
I'm bro.
Sing it. Sing it. Yeah. Yes, Daniel, right there. You're walking. Just to have a girl. Yeah. It's just my imagination running away with me. Just my imagination from me. Yeah. My bad. I had to give it some value in my ear. Welcome to Beyond the Game. And if this is your first time tuning in, you already know who it is and what it is. It's your boy, Nephew Q, host of the world's most dangerous sports show, Beyond the Game. And I got in here with me my constituents, my compadres, my brothers from another mother. I got two guys in here who claim they know a lot about sports, but if they knew a lot about sports, then they would know LeBron James is the GOAT. But anyways, we got Ralph Clay in the field. Ralph, go say what's happening to the people one time.
What's up, bro? I'm not going to get started. I'm just happy to be back, man.
Let's get to it. And we got in the building Lamar Jackson's biggest hater in the building. We're going to get into that because Lamar Jackson got another weapon. So I want to see what Daniel's thoughts is on Lamar's new weapon. We got Smith Mello in the building. Daniel, say what's happening one time.
What's good with y'all,
man? You already know what it is. So, man, we got a lot to talk about. NFL free agency's been going crazy the last day and a half. I don't know if you've seen your boy Bobby Wagner just signed with the Commanders.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
While I was driving.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner just signed with the Commanders. I didn't see the years of the money that went to it.
Probably not too much.
I don't think it was either. And they the NFC East, so I mean, it is what it is within itself. It ain't gonna make no difference. No, never mind. But anyways, let's get into these NFL free agent signings, and I want to talk about the one that has got everybody like, what the heck is going on? Kirk Cousins, 4 years, $180 million. 100 of them things is guaranteed. 100 of them things.
Kirk Cousins?
My favorite cousin. 100 of them things is guaranteed.
You got a grill.
Your first cousin?
Hey, I told her people was like Kirk Cousins to the Falcons. I said, bro, I knew it when he got iced up on the grill.
He knew he was coming.
Yeah, we knew he was coming. He had his ATL go.
Hey, man, so let's talk about it. Ralph Clay, did the Atlanta Falcons overpay for Mr. Kirk Cousins?
It can go two ways, bro. Honestly, the Falcons look like they're trying to win something. They've been struggling past few years. Kirk Cousins is a solid quarterback. Hey, I wish my Broncos would have picked him up, but we didn't have the money or the capital to go out there and get that man. So I'm not mad at the Falcons for going out there and getting the quarterback that they want.
Y'all spent $85 million just for y'all to go away.
Come on, bro.
y'all spent 85 just for y'all to go away. Kirk Cousins just got $100 million guaranteed.
Bro, it seemed like 2 years ago we was just celebrating him.
Nah, he was happy. He was full of joy. He had new life. We
struggled that first year.
He could watch the NFL again, and then boom.
Hey, Ralph's in here tight. I ain't gonna lie
to you. Bro, have you seen, bro, we've let go of Justin Simmons.
Right.
Jerry Jr.
Right.
Russell Wilson.
Right. Y'all in rebuild
mode. We
ain't
getting nobody.
Y'all rebuild.
We ain't getting nobody in return.
I tell you what.
Thank you, Sean Payton.
I was getting ready to say, depending on how the next 2 years go, he's on his way out too.
I hope so, bro.
That's what
I'm just not a fan of Sean Payton, bro. Just how things have went so far. Maybe he can turn things around. Maybe he does have a plan that I just can't see myself. But I'm just not a fan of Sean Payton.
Hey, Sean Payton don't even know what he's doing himself either, bro. He just sitting there just doing stuff, bro.
Hey, he had to be quiet after he ran his mouth for 6 weeks. He finally started winning some games, but no shots. But the Broncos, after winning the Super Bowl, is where people thought the Rams was going to be. Because, man, y'all have been dead for a decade almost.
Sean Payton reminds me of that meme where the dude is like up against the thing with all the electrical wires and stuff. It's like when you line on your resume, that's what Sean Payton is right now. Hey, but for me, we can no longer talk about Dak Prescott and his contract because of what Kirk Cousins just got.
Thank you, Q.
Because I know Kurt's your guy, but he only won one playoff game. I know that's one more than Dak has
won. Did you see the stat? Kirk Cousins over the past, I don't know how many seasons, has made 332. No, maybe
I think I've been getting back because you got to think.
Maybe it wasn't that much.
They started him off paying him his first time he got the franchise tag. He made 28.
We talking about the Commanders?
Yeah, I'm just saying if you look at all the bread he's made, it's because guaranteed 28, guaranteed 30 something.
But it was like 300 mil, bro. It has one playoff win.
So,
one.
Bro's been getting like 38 mil plus for the last 6 years.
Bro getting his bread.
I seen that number. I said, man,
he's smart.
Blessed.
He says everything right.
He does.
He don't draw attention to himself.
Absolutely.
Stays under the radar.
He performs.
He shows up and does his job.
In the regular season.
He'll be like, yeah, we ain't won nothing, but I'm number 4
in bank account.
I'm number 9 in passing yards. All right, I'm going to go home and just be quiet.
But Dak's contract was 4 for 160, 95 mil guaranteed.
Yeah.
Kurt's 4, 180, 100 mil guaranteed.
How old is Kurt right now?
Kurt is 36. So his contract will be from 36 to 40.
So he almost got the same contract that Aaron Rodgers got from the Packers.
Basically.
But when you look at it from this perspective, you can't really say either one of them is bad because and I know when you look at from a draft capital standpoint, when you look at the picks that they traded, they got a steal for trading a second and a fifth for Brian Burns, but they guaranteed them $87 million. That's quarterback guaranteed.
That's crazy.
So,
bro, you look at that. You're not disrupting the defense
on a bargain. You know what I mean?
Because I was looking at it and I just don't see. That's the Atlanta Falcons. They're gonna be playing in probably the worst division in football, right?
So them winning the South.
I can see that happening, although I don't think it's gonna happen, but I can see it happening though. But he's declined over the last 4 years. So Daniel, I looked this up. So his touchdowns at age 32 was his best season, which was 2020. He had 35 touchdowns, I believe. They were 7-9, and then the next season, 33 touchdowns. They went 8-8, but he also had 14 INTs. Then the season after that, 29 touchdowns, and they went 13-4. And then last season, where he was hurt, he only played 8 games, but he only had 18 touchdowns, and they went 4-4. So to me, I see a steady decline in Kirk Cousins, but at the same time, if you're the Atlanta Falcons, what are you gonna do?
Come on, bro.
You at this point,
you all in.
What's Desmond Ridder like? Do we go with Kirk Cousins and overpay him, or do we let Desmond Ridder take us back to
at least give yourself a chance? At least you at least have a chance.
With Kirk Cousins in the NFC South, you have a chance to make the playoffs. Absolutely. Kirk Cousins in the NFC North, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see.
Math is tricky, but I know you said that you see a consistent decline in Kirk Cousins, but based on the numbers that you just gave, he would have had a career year. Now, math is tricky.
Yeah.
But if he would have stayed on that pace for 17 games, he would have threw 38 touchdowns. So
I don't know, Daniel, bro. I just ain't seeing it, man. Paying a quarterback 36 between the ages of 36 and 40 when his contract is over $180 million. And I get it. I get Atlanta got a lot of young talent. They got the Drake London kid. They got Kyle Pitts if he ever shows up.
Robinson.
So they got young nucleus.
They signed a receiver last year, and he was pretty good too.
And I think Mooney's going down there right now too. Mooney from Chicago.
Yeah.
So I get it, but this is not, and I hate to bring this up, but I got to for the context of the conversation. This ain't the Bucs young team, and then Tom Brady just inserts himself, and then he elevates them young players. Kirk Cousins, you insert him, it's almost like you inserting Chris Paul. It's like, okay, you're a good guy, but I mean,
and I just look at it, bro. There's not really a dominant team out there, so I feel like Kirk Cousins going to the Falcons, they have a chance, bro.
They have a chance.
You have the 49ers from last year.
That's what I was going to say.
But they've lost a lot of pieces.
Okay.
You got the Eagles. Nobody's putting faith in the Eagles except Andrew, Donovan, Sean Gurton. So I'm just saying, I just don't feel like there's a dominant team in the NFC. And I think Kirk Cousins, with those pieces around him, something special could happen.
And it's in the NFC. So
next year.
NFC last year was a 2-team race, right? Eagles and the 49ers. Everybody thought those were two best teams for pretty much the majority of the season. With the NFC, the Lions, but it's so wide open in the NFC versus the AFC.
Absolutely, bro.
If Kyle, Robinson, and London can do something,
come on, man.
I mean,
I give Cousins at least against 2 good years.
They won
2 years,
8 games.
They won 8 games. They won 8 games.
Boy, Kirk, they should win 10.
That's what I'm saying.
They get some in the wild card at least.
Oh, bro, they might even win the division.
So Baker Mayfield still.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. So right now they got them sitting at the 8th spot as far as the NFL draft.
How much money y'all give Baker?
100 for 3. We in the same position as the Falcons. What are we gonna do? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care.
It was definitely 50.
I think it was 50 million. I think it was 50 million guaranteed. So we got him at what? Right around 33, 35 million, which is a bargain. I mean,
for Baker though.
I know, that's my point.
I mean,
what we gonna do, Daniel? What we gonna do?
I don't think Baker's terrible, but
what we gonna do? He ain't terrible, but he ain't great. He's just good enough to have us win 9 games.
Yeah,
I was in the playoffs last year, Q.
With 9 games.
Absolutely.
9 games. So I'm still. We brought back Mike Evans. We brought back Antonio Winfield Jr. So we lost Shaq. We still got Godwin. We lost Shaq Barrett. But I mean, he was kind of on the decline the last 2 years, so I'm okay with that. We got some pieces. Carlton Davis, we traded him to the Lions, so we need.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice. That was nice.
Yeah. The Lions let Jeff. Jeff Okuda, yeah, they let him go. They traded for
CJ.
We took his guard. We took their guard. So our interior line's cold now.
What y'all do? Well, I'm just saying what the Broncos do. I'm just saying I'm just going about what the Buccaneers, the signings we made, the moves we making. He's talking about the old line, securing that for the Rams.
That's
what y'all do?
Bro. It's like I get you have to let
y'all don't have no money.
You got it, but that's the issue. Yeah. We put everything in on Russell Wilson.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
You get a coach who never respected him or wanted him in the first place. Why would you bring that coach in knowing how much money you have invested into Russell Wilson? I know Sean Payton did something with the Saints.
Hold on, what was that word? It started with a D. Did. Past tense. Way back when, bro.
Like, he's still living off that. But like I said, maybe he can turn things around. It's only been 1 season, so.
I don't think I had a bad season.
We didn't.
Javonte Williams it took him 6 weeks to get back.
And the biggest thing is Russell didn't have a bad season. So why are we treating Russell like he was the problem?
No, y'all didn't have a bad season, but y'all treated the team like it was a problem because y'all just started letting people just go and whatnot. So
I'm gonna tell you the season that Russell Wilson had last year. He had that same season that Carson Wentz had in Indianapolis, and everybody blamed him. When you look at the numbers, it's like he had 28 touchdowns. He only had 8 interceptions.
Bro. It's just the coach hated him, man. So it's just the trickle-down effect, man.
So y'all got to top y'all need to start looking at who's going to be quarterbacks next year in the college.
Trust me, we ain't got no draft
picks. That's why I was just looking at like, bro.
Y'all went crazy for Russell.
No, y'all do. Y'all got number 12.
Okay.
Y'all got 12.
We have to get a quarterback. I don't know who that is because I'm sure Drake May will be gone.
Oh yeah,
I'm not Fields. Caleb Williams will be gone.
I do not want him. I do not like that young man.
Bo Nix might be gone.
Listen, it may just be me. That
you're not
that
sold
Caleb
on
Williams
not sold
in the NFL with. I don't see it. Bro.
Nah, he's cold, but he is though.
He got to prove himself.
But I mean from a talent aspect. But what I mean is his personality is Carson Wentz's.
I just don't.
To where the locker room ain't not gonna like him because he's just
it's too cocky, bro.
Yeah. Good luck with that,
he
bro.
Wants to come in, be the owner, the GM, the coach. Like, bro, who are you, bro?
He's on his Dion.
He coming in like he's Dion. Oh man, so we got Ike said we re-signed Levante Day. We brought back Jordan Whitehead.
I was wondering about that.
That's coming from Bucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say Levante David. I think he's like 35 at this point. Basically, he's just out. He's out there. I mean, he's serviceable, but he's not the player of old. Alvin Brown, he said college receivers are NFL ready. So if the Falcons get college receivers that blossom as a rookie, or get a veteran receiver that can lead to victories. I mean,
I like what the Falcons did, man. I'm not mad at them for giving that man that money. If you got it. But they say, it ain't tricking if you got it, bro.
You got to look at it like this. That's cool. You can critique and say, oh, Kirk Cousins is this. But when you don't have anybody,
exactly, You all in?
Hey, Q,
the
can you
chips.
throw 30 yards? Hey, Q, we got 20
Hey, well, that concludes Beyond the Game. Let me get on up out of here. But anyways, we're going to take a quick commercial break on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. When we come back, we'll talk about the NFL running back switching positions and who was the biggest and losers during the NFL free agency period when we come back.
I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I see what they're doing, but I just don't think it works unless you ahead the Ravens.
I love it, bro.
You
We're
love
about
it?
to talk about it. Yes. I
So
think,
what,
man,
man,
I mean, I get it. It gives you a more dynamic run game, but it don't help you in the pass game, and people still want to blame the receivers.
listen, the reason the Ravens lost last year is because they did not run the ball, bro. This a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever it was. It's because they did not run the
I
ball.
will say
They should have won
Harbaugh
that game.
is smart enough not to make that mistake twice.
And that RPO with Derrick Henry
But
and
he look. Maybe it's just me. I watched a lot of Titans games, unfortunately, because I had
a little bit.
Yes.
You know what happens to running backs, especially a big running back like him.
His start off is so slow. Yeah. But once he's downhill, he's
He
downhill.
might get some new energy going to Baltimore, though. It's hard putting all your effort in playing in Tennessee.
Yeah, the box won't be as stacked. That's for
Yeah.
damn sure. Yeah, I like what we did though.
That's the Rams.
We got
Yeah,
two Pro Bowl guards now. Then we moved the guard that we drafted to center, so we should be able to run.
Stafford's still gonna be starting.
Stafford, and then we
Reese. He gotta be 40, man.
But shit, the way he played against Detroit, the motherfucker was slinging that. But we took Darius Williams, the cornerback from the Jags. Too,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
we just don't really need too much now. Last year showed me a lot. I was like, we're supposed to be rebuilding.
Yeah.
We was one game from the NC ship. So.
That's bad.
Yeah, we back on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. We talking winners and losers of NFL free agency. I'm gonna go ahead and give my winners real quick. To me, well, it ain't nothing but one winner for me. To me, it's the Houston Texans. They traded for Joe Mixon, brought Schultz in. Dalton Schultz. I couldn't think of his name. Dalton Schultz. Signed Daniel Hunter from the Vikings.
It was a defensive tackle too. They signed.
Yeah. So to me, man, listen, the Texans, the season that they just had, and then you bring in some pieces around, and on top of that, you still got C.J. Stroud on his rookie deal, and the kid only looks like he's gonna get better and better and better, so they can keep surrounding him with pieces and putting pieces on that defensive side of the ball too. Houston Texans won the free agency hands down. Go ahead, Daniel. Man. Go ahead.
You don't want no problems, Big Joe. Hey man, my partner, he's a Colts fan. And I like Richardson, but if they don't make some moves, man,
bro, they like the Broncos.
Yeah, for real, they're
Who's the quarterback? Because they got rid of Minshew.
I mean, and then
like
the Bengals didn't even really use Mixon.
They did.
They're going to actually use Mixon.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So
without a
that's
doubt.
problem.
Without a doubt. That's going to help out C.J. Stroud so much. Now he has a effective running game and a weapon out of the backfield.
That's what I was going to say. Ed can catch out of the backfield and make a play.
And I'm laughing. I might be jumping the gun. I'm thinking of the Biggest Loser, but I'm going to wait till we
Yeah, no, wait to that. Wait to
The
that.
Broncos?
Nah. Somebody worse than y'all. But go ahead. Who you got as the biggest winner from free agency so far?
I'm pretty much in agreement. So I think the Houston Texans made moves that's really going to advance their team, man. I think defensively, man, those moves they made, they already had a legit defense as it was, man. And to add the pieces they added in, I think the Texans are on their way, man. The AFC South, Texans are on their way.
It's Texans and everybody else.
Jags ain't doing nothing with them. Titans ain't doing nothing with them. And the Colts definitely ain't doing nothing with them, man. So,
Who the Jags got at receiver? Because Calvin Ridley's gone now.
they got rid of Christian Kirk? No,
they got rid of him?
I could have sworn they got rid of
I'm
Kirk.
about to look at that again, but good luck, Sunshine.
It's crazy that the Texans went through all they went through, and they got
They
rid of
signed
Deshaun
Gabe
Watson.
Davis. That's what the receiver they brought in from the Bills. They brought in Gabe Davis.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, still ain't gonna work. But go ahead, though.
Unless Trevor Lawrence has a better season.
Okay.
But no, I'm just saying, just for them to be only
Trevor Lawrence back
a
in
year and a
Mayfield.
half removed away from getting rid of Deshaun Watson
Come on.
to be thriving like this is crazy.
I mean, this
Hell of a GM.
Shout out to D'Amico Ryans, man.
Shout out to Tasha Gransberry.
That's her team ride or die. Which I don't know how D'Amico Ryans didn't win Coach of the Year, but that's neither here nor there at this point.
Who they give it to?
Now the Dan Campbell. What? No.
Give it to the Browns.
Yeah, Stefanski. My bad. My bad, Stefanski. I said I agree with Houston. The Eagles are up there as well. Getting Saquon and CJ is dope.
Oh my God, here we go again with this. Bro, they did the same thing last year, Philly fans. We seen this. Y'all brought in all the little tools, little toys. It didn't work out.
Gary Smith, he said the Texans bringing Hunter home was nice. Yep. I mean, it is what it is. Who you got, Daniel?
From an improvement standpoint, of course, Houston Texans, but they have the Jags as number 2. They added safety Darnell Savage. Yeah. He's nice.
Okay.
They added Mitch Morse. He's a good center.
Okay.
They added Gabe Davis and Ronald Darby and Devin Duvernay. I don't know why they put Mac Jones on there.
That's what I'm looking at, too.
Mac Jones or Duvernay. I mean, Duvernay was cool, but he didn't really do too much with Baltimore.
They have the Commanders at 3.
For what? Let me look at who
they brought in. Eckler. They brought in a few defensive pieces at Washington.
I would put the hold on.
They bring in Clelin Ferrell.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Chin, Brandon McManus, Dante Fowler Jr.
So I said they brought in a few pieces that they needed.
Who's their coach?
The guy that was in Dallas last year, defensive coordinator.
Dan O'Quinn.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
He was the coach of the Falcons.
Huh?
He was the coach of the Falcons the first time he got
28-3. Yeah, he was the 28-3 coach.
I mean, he was.
He's a good defensive coordinator.
Yeah, he is. He definitely.
But you let go of the guy who might have, done something for you. Eric Bieniemy. Now he's coaching at LCC. But
sorry, Bieniemy, man.
But who'd you get, Daniel, for the most improved, or who do you think won the offseason so far?
Who's the worst, man?
So are we going to base it on who won the offseason as far as acquisitions?
Yes.
Right now.
Or are we going to base it on who added the pieces that put them over the hump?
The acquisitions.
And that's why I said Houston, because I feel like they added the pieces that will put them over the hump, man. They were good offensively.
I mean, on paper, you might say, when you look at what they already have and then getting CJ GJ back, getting Saquon, you might say
don't do it, man.
But the thing is, Drew won't ever make this bet with me, and I'm on air right now.
Go ahead, put it out there.
I say, do you want to bet y'all gonna win the Super Bowl? You don't want it because they're not gonna win the Super Bowl. So I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Okay. Saquon, I hate to wish this on anybody, but is Saquon even gonna stay healthy, bro?
Saquon, I'm not gonna lie to you. Saquon's about to go crazy.
With that line, yeah,
he's about to go crazy.
He ain't got to dance 5 back to get 3 up front.
Right.
So yeah, he's gonna be all right. Daniel, biggest loser. I think it's only one name, but go ahead though.
I don't know who you going with.
Okay, who you going with?
I'm going with a team. They don't have a quarterback.
Okay.
They don't have a running back.
Okay.
They don't have a wide receiver.
Okay.
They don't have an O-line.
Okay.
And they barely have a defense.
Who we going with?
Oh my God, the Big Apple, the New York Giants,
the New York Football Giants. They ain't got nobody.
They brought in Burns, didn't they?
You brought in.
I like Brian Burns, but he's not. I'm not paying anybody that amount of money on defense.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah,
and he's not. He's good, real good. He's not Aaron Donald. He's not Chris Jones. You by yourself, and again, I was going to say, Burns is a phenomenal player. Like don't get it twisted. But you not one of these guys like Daniel's naming to where that game. I know defense. I mean, offense has got a game plan for him, but it's different game planning for him. Like you do Aaron Donald, like you do Myles Garrett, like T.J. Watt. Like these guys, like it's a different game plan for them than Burns. I just can't put that much money. 85 man, I can't do it, bro. That's a lot of money. I can't do that. Like you said, for a defensive Chris Jones, I give you that money. Yeah. Aaron Donald, I give you that money.
Yeah. But that's it. That list is very short.
T.J. Watt when he was playing.
I give you that money. Like
T.J. Watt.
It's a very selective list of players that you give that type of money to, because okay, this guy is going to wreak havoc on defense. So therefore, I know I'm not going to have it behind him. He's going to do enough up front to where we can put some okay pieces around him, and we're going to be okay. You ain't doing that with him, but he got the Giants.
They do have.
He said the Giants.
They do have Thibodeau, So, I mean, they got some players on
do got some
defense,
pieces.
but they can't put no points up.
Unless they
Still got Daniel Jones.
Ed Reed ain't walking through that door.
They're
Ray Lewis ain't.
They went from Saquon Barkley to Devin Singletary.
Listen,
Who's their starting number one receiver?
I have no idea.
Is it Jalen Hyatt?
I was gonna say
Hyatt downtown.
I was gonna say Waller. I was gonna say that was their number one receiver.
It really is.
That's I was gonna say that's their number one receiver at this point in time. For me, I'm gonna make it real quick and easy, bro. DALLAS.
Come on, man.
Okay.
And this is why everybody thought it was a done deal for Derrick Henry going to the Cowboys. It was a potential trade during the season that it was supposed to happen.
Hey, bro.
Okay, and this is why. Tony Pollard went to the Titans 3 years, $24 million.
Come on, bro.
Derrick Henry went to the Ravens 2 years, $16 million.
Y'all couldn't pay that?
No, it's the same per year. All you had to do was give Derrick Henry that third year, and you got Derrick Henry.
That's my point. Y'all couldn't pay that?
So
they couldn't even pay Zach Moss $4 million.
Bro, come on, man.
And Zach Moss.
So you mean to tell
Is
me?
Jerry paying child support?
But he got a secret daughter out there, so you know.
Is Jerry paying off some charges?
That's all I'm trying to say. You know, so, man, what's going on, Jerry?
Because I just find it hard to believe that the Cowboys could not pull the trigger on 2 years, $16 million.
16 million, bro.
2 years, $16 million for Derrick Henry. Now, Derrick Henry ain't the Derrick Henry of we get that part, but it's still
It's 16 million. When you a billionaire.
He's going to be better than what Pollard did last year.
he's going to be better. Derrick Henry this year is going to be better than whatever the Cowboys got in the backfield right now. I mean, regardless.
They got that one guy. What's he like 5'6"?
Yeah, the little short dude.
Lewis.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Good luck with that.
Lewis Vaughn, I think his name.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Cowboys look like y'all going with a top 10 pick next season. It look like they're gonna have to get rid of that because he ain't great to do it though. Ralph, biggest loser, man. We got the Giants, Cowboys. You gonna finish off the NFC East?
Denver
Broncos.
Broncos.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a pass, bro, because y'all just
I
can't.
just don't see no hope. At this point, I just don't see any hope. It's like, who you gonna get? You gonna wait till everybody's gone and the well is dry? Then you gonna try to get something? I mean, what we gonna do?
This might be a rebuild.
It has got to be.
Who's y'all's quarterback?
I have no idea. Drew Lock.
Well, whoever they get with the 12th pick, that's who's gonna be it. And you know, I think also what's sneaky that a lot of people, I don't know if y'all seen this or not, that Pat Mahomes restructured his contract where they opened up $21 million for the Chiefs, $21 million in cap space for the Chiefs. So
the man that should be paid higher than anybody in the NFL is restructuring his contract
and saved them $21 million. And do you know who just became a free agent? Michael Thomas. The Saints just released him. He failed a physical, whatever that means. Take what you will. He probably failed it on purpose.
Andy Reid will figure it out. Don't worry about it. Come on.
So I can see Michael Thomas moseying on over.
I'll let him come in here for $5 million.
All day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What are you losing?
Yeah, $5 million. That's about it.
Hey, Donovan said, Ralph, y'all need to trade Patrick Surtain, bro.
Why not? You know, everything else.
Everything else.
Might
as well. Like, what we holding up?
Or either he's going to get frustrated too much the season next year.
Well, that's true, too.
Request the trade, so.
The Chiefs could bring in Odell Beckham.
That's I like that.
$2 million.
So you get Michael Thomas for 5, Odell for 2.
Come on, bro.
I mean, you got some. I mean, you
still got wiggle room.
I was gonna say you still got room to get a deep threat if you really want to get a deep threat in there too. So I don't know, bro. The Chiefs might be
what Super Bowl champs again.
they might repeat the way it's looking, bro. But anyways, hey, Daniel, real quick before we go to the commercial break, what was your thoughts on Derrick Henry signing with the Ravens?
They got another running back.
They got 2 running backs in the back.
2 running backs in the backfield, and they're trying to get a third.
Who's the third?
Debo Samuel.
Ooh, I ain't know. Ooh, keep that thought, man. Keep that thought. We're going to take a quick commercial break on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. When we come back, we'll get Daniel's thoughts on Derrick Henry going to the Ravens, and does that mean anything for Lamar Jackson when we come back?
Super Bowl.
His guy.
Might as well jump on somebody's bandwagon because I mean, either that or I ain't watching football this season.
They said the Titans was desperate.
I'm wondering what the Bills is gonna do. Again, Stephon can't do it by himself.
The T. Higgins, I think he the Bengals franchise tag.
They gotta get somebody.
T.
Higgins, Odell, somebody. I mean, all you got right now is
The Chiefs should be. Yeah, the Chiefs should go for T. Higgins, but he's franchise tag, so they ain't.
Nah,
the older one Knox might have left.
I feel like they lost the tight end.
Who's that?
I'm not for sure. The Bills.
They could have lost Knox because they drafted the young.
What was the other one that they had?
Kincaid. They just got him.
Okay.
Dalton Kincaid. Is that his name? Yeah, Dalton Kincaid.
We took the tight end from the Seahawks too. I forgot about that.
Then they let go of White, so it's just like I don't know what the Bills is gonna do, man.
Yeah, that's true. They are letting Higgins take a trade. You're right. My bad. I didn't think about that. My bad.
Yeah, they had to let go of all the dudes that was getting hurt all the time. Yeah. They get to the playoffs, it's a whole different defense every time.
But shit, they let go of. So they got Gabe Davis, White, and Pryor.
And Porter, yeah.
Porter.
I think they might have lost a tackle, defensive tackle too. But they got their draft
picks.
Them
struggling next year.
They got their draft picks, but they got to get a receiver.
They got to.
I don't blame them getting rid of Gabe Davis. He ain't there.
He was sometimey. Bro. And even him being sometimey, he was sometimey being sometimey. So
yeah. Last year it was like, man, I don't know what I'm getting from this.
He was up and down.
They should have never let go of McKenzie for real. He helped them out a lot in the slot. Then the Colts got him and let him go. So.
Yeah, we back on Beyond the Game on WLXU 93.9 FM. We talking some NFL action. Calvin Ridley got the 4 years, $92 million from the Titans. I got a quick question for you guys. Who's the Titans quarterback?
Will Levis.
Okay.
Levi Jeans.
Okay. Well, Levi Jeans. All right. Good luck with that. Calvin really just must have wanted some money because I don't.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, because they
he
deserved
to pay that. And he had to go with
you 50, right? 50 guaranteed.
Yeah, 50 guaranteed. You down there with Levi Jackson and Tony Pollard in the backfield. Yeah, good luck with that, bro.
Who's their coach now, though?
Who is their coach?
It's the black.
Who? Who is their coach?
Because our defensive coordinator went to Atlanta. So
yeah, Raheem Morris is in Atlanta. Yeah. Didn't they hire one of the Patriots peoples? Not Jerry Mayo.
Gerard Mayo.
Patriots, yeah, that's not who I'm thinking of, but I feel like they hired somebody from the Patriots tree. But anyways, while Ralph looks that up real quick, Daniel, which running back will have the most impact in his new location? We got Saquon Barkley with the Eagles, Derrick Henry with the Ravens, Tony Pollard with the Titans, Joe Mixon with the Texans, Josh Jacobs with the Packers, DeAndre Swift with the Bears. But before you give that answer, Brian Callahan. Before you give that answer, continue on with why Derrick Henry ain't going to help out Lamar Jackson because it's two running backs in the backfield. Only one of them can throw.
When I saw it, I said, on paper again, it looks good, but for one, I was a Derrick Henry fantasy football owner, and I was not happy. His startup is just, I mean, maybe you can get it back. I've never heard of anybody getting their burst back.
You don't get your burst as you get older.
Yeah, so you went from Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards is a 235-pound back. Derrick Henry's got him by about 10 to 15 pounds. I just don't see anything that Derrick Henry can do besides that. Now, Derrick Henry can pass, so that gives you that option to pass out of the backfield. But if Derrick Henry is worse from an explosive standpoint than he was last year, I just don't think it gets you much.
So what you saying is they got two dual quarterbacks back there?
Yeah, it's not like Derrick Henry was LaDainian Tomlinson. Like, he's not no speedster, so it's like it limits what you can do. Yeah, he's power up the middle, but you can't run him outside. Like, you know what I mean? And then they try to get Deebo Samuel. So that will help him because it's like, now we can't stack the box because Deebo can run.
Man, for me, go ahead. So who do you think the running back will make the most impact in the new location?
I don't know why I'm on this Joe Mixon kick, but I just think that division is kind of outside. Down. The Colts do play good against their division opponents, but yeah, that division is down. I feel like it might be Joe Mixon. He's probably happy to be in Houston compared to Cincinnati. 100%. You don't have to deal with the cold, and they're actually going to give him 20 carries instead of giving him 10. But if we're going to talk touchdowns, it'll probably be Henry because they'll keep 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards. You know what I mean? Yeah. When
they down in the goal line, they'll pound it in with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with that.
Alvin Brown said the Ravens continue to lose off the arm of Lamar, not the legs of the running backs. Take it with that what you want. Clay, who makes the most impact in the new location?
Bro, I do like the Josh Jacobs going to the Packers, man. I don't know how y'all feel about Jordan Love, but I think Jordan Love, he has an upside, man.
He's all right.
He's a legit quarterback.
Yeah,
in the
he's
NFL.
all right.
So that's definitely going to help out Jordan Love with having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. I'm going with Derrick Henry, man. I like it, man. I like it. I think that will open up some things for Lamar Jackson. Even if people are focusing on Derrick Henry, that may open up a lane for Lamar, and you really don't want to give him too many options when it comes to that. I think the RPO game will be good with the Ravens, but I mean, what Daniel's saying, that is true. If you lose explosiveness, you're not going to gain that back, or you're not going to get any better as far as that. So that could be a problem. But man, like you said, if you got 2 yards, you need a quick touchdown. You got Derrick Henry, bro.
I'm surprised y'all didn't go with Saquon.
I'm not. I don't think Saquon's going to have that much of an effect with the Eagles, bro.
I think he's going to go. I'm just going to say,
I don't see it.
Look at last year when they actually gave Swift 20 carries. Look how crazy he was doing.
That's who I was going with.
So
Swift in Chicago.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going with if Josh Jacobs has anything
like Josh Jacobs,
and he can give you anything close to that 2022 season, he's gonna be a problem in Green Bay with a better offensive line.
100%, bro. I like Josh.
I'm going with DeAndre Swift with Chicago. I feel like
what you gonna get with Chicago, bro?
I feel like
they reaching, bro.
No, bro. I feel like with him in the backfield will help out Justin Fields a whole lot. We'll get to that in a second, but. I think DeAndre Swift is going to be a difference maker for the Bears.
So are you saying that
he will make
Fields and they don't get Williams?
Well, let's get into it then. So should the Bears trade Justin Fields first and foremost, Ralph?
I say no.
Keep him. So for right now, they got the number 1 pick and the number 9 pick. You don't want to trade back?
I wouldn't, bro. I would keep Fields. I think Fields has it. You know what I'm saying? How many different coaches has Fields had?
I think he's had 3.
3 different coaches?
3 in 4 years.
Come on, bro.
Ralph, who's your favorite college football team?
Here he goes.
Who is it, Dan?
Nothing to do with
Who is it, Dan? Who is it, Dan? I forget from time to time.
I'm only asking
Ohio State.
Okay. Because the only people that are still saying we don't know what Fields. We don't know what Fields is
Ohio State.
That's true.
But look, I thought, don't get me wrong, I watched both bowl games when he played before he came to the league. I was like, okay, he's all right. You know what I mean? He's out here by himself in that bowl game versus Alabama.
He's undersized.
But, I've seen him in the league, and I don't think he's trash, but he's not a franchise guy yet.
I think he is, man.
No, I don't think he's bad, but what I'm saying is he'll never be Caleb Williams' arm talent. When you're either a natural passer or you can learn to pass. I'll give you an example. Josh Allen learned to pass. Jalen Hurts learned to pass. They'll never be Patrick Mahomes.
Okay,
they'll never be Joe Burrow.
Okay,
it just is what it is.
I still say you keep Fields, man, and you take that number 1 pick, you trade back, and I wrote down 3 teams that should try to contact the Bears right now. Giants, they have the 6th pick, so you can move up at number 6.
Yeah.
The Titans at 7, right behind them. You can move up a little bit.
I think they believe in Levis, bro.
See, I get these callers coming in.
Well, I don't. And then my last one was the Vikings at 11. Now at 11, it's gonna take a whole lot to get up to 1. But I mean, if you really want that guy, I mean, you pair Caleb Williams with.
Cheap. Allegedly, he's cheap though. Fields is cheap.
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm saying if I'm the Vikings, I trade up to try to get the number 1 pick.
Okay.
And so you pair up Caleb Williams with Justin Jefferson. Now you got something.
They're gonna have to do something, bro. They can just leave Justin Jefferson.
Or if you the Titans, you try to trade up. You pair Caleb Williams with Calvin Ridley now, so you give him a steady, reliable, a quarterback. But anyways, we got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name, man?
Hey, man, it's your boy, Don. What's up with y'all fellas?
Hey, we got Donovan Jarman on the phone, host of Infinity Link, a podcast about all things Philadelphia Eagles related. And Donovan, if you start some Philadelphia Eagles talk, man, I'm cutting it off, bro. But go ahead, Donovan.
I was gonna start off. You said DeAndre Swift was gonna make the biggest impact.
That's what I said, and I stand on it.
Thank you.
All right, man. Look at what he did before he was at his team last year. And then look what he did behind a credible offensive line.
I don't know, man. You just mad because he left the Eagles. That's all that is.
What I'm mad for?
you just mad because he left the Eagles. That's all that is. Go ahead, Donovan.
What I'm mad for? He just upgraded to a Ferrari and got rid of a Honda.
Y'all still got Jalen Hurts back there.
Yeah, we got him too. But yeah, I don't think DeAndre Swift will have the biggest impact. I think Josh Jacobs will have the biggest impact. Actually, that's still to be seen because it ain't like Jordan Love had scrubs back there. He had Andre Dillon and he had Aaron Jones when he was healthy. But when Aaron Jones was healthy, he killed. So Josh Jacobs, if he can stay healthy and they perform like they did last year, Josh Jacobs will probably have the biggest impact yard-wise.
For sure.
I definitely agree.
I don't agree with nothing Donovan says. I don't care what he says.
That was big, bro.
I don't care about
it.
it. He said it.
I'm just a bigger back, man. You know.
No, I don't care. Go ahead. Hey, Donovan, what you think about your Eagles offseason move so far?
What you think about Saquon, brother?
What I think about it, he's gonna be great for us, man. One, he's gonna have to inch up towards that line. He's a 3-down back. He can pass protect. We ain't got to worry about really having a complimentary back to him. I love the spelling, but there's a lot he can do. He can run some routes. Obviously, he's a great runner, and he's never had a great offensive line. So that's going to be huge for him. Also, he's never played with a weapon like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, or Dallas Goedert. So scheme-wise, somebody's going to have a field day. It's kind of pick your poison of who you want to really stack up on, double, or put pressure on when it comes to that offense. And the RPO game is going to be crazy because if you crash down on Saquon, of course, Hurts is just going to pull it. And if you're crashing down on Hurts, of course, Saquon can take it the distance easily.
Hey, Donovan, since Saquon's an Eagle now, you got his back if Tinky Barber run up on him?
Kinky Boots?
Kiki Boots, you talking about Kiki Boots.
Not Kinky Boots. He got to check in when he comes to him. So he just need to watch himself, man. Saquon's one of us now. That's
a fact, bro.
Hey, Donovan, real quick before we get you out of here, who is the biggest loser during the NFL free agency?
The biggest loser?
The biggest loser.
It's not even a team. It's Jerry Jones because he don't want to get back that contract that he still can't make no other money moves.
He said not even the franchise. It's just Jerry Jones. He's the biggest loser, period. Well, real quick, one last question for you. Should the Bears trade Justin Fields?
No. Trade back. Give Justin Fields some more options.
Thank you, man.
Fields can make every throw out there.
Thank you.
Dual threat. Got another running back. They got to put some talent around it. Chicago just got to stop being a suck. Ooh, radio.
See, that's exactly why I said DeAndre Swift's gonna make the biggest impact. But anyways, Donovan, man, we appreciate you for calling in, my brother. Yep.
I'm gonna tell you why you cannot do that.
Do what?
I mean, you can.
talking about Fields?
Fields, you can do that, but just be ready to lose your job because look at all the people that passed up on Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
6 years ago.
No,
now
no,
look at them.
no,
Most of them are not in their position anymore.
Not at all.
So you don't want to pass up on Caleb Williams and then say, well, 3 years. Fields was just a faster Mitchell Trubisky. You know what I mean?
And that's why Caleb has that ego that he has because he thinks he's Pat Mahomes.
But also,
he thinks he's Pat Mahomes.
They didn't lose a game because of Caleb Williams.
but also,
not one game.
Think about Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah.
That's not Caleb Williams.
I'm just saying, coming out of college, everybody thought he was the best thing since sliced bread.
He had a strong arm.
And Buddy, now
not the most accurate.
He works in enterprise.
I want everybody in the BTG audience and everybody in this room take a 10-minute reflection
of what?
Just a flashback and think of what you saw in college of Jamarcus Russell.
All-star.
Only thing he did was they make that play against UK.
Superstar.
I mean, nothing.
Wasn't that the game where they threw that last second pass against UK? Wasn't Russell the quarterback?
No. That was Perilou, I think.
I think Donovan's an Ohio State fan too.
Yes, I was waiting on Dave to say something. I was waiting on. I wasn't gonna bring it up. I was waiting on.
Nah, because when he was talking, I couldn't remember. I was like, "Is he an Ohio State fan or not?"
He's a smart guy.
I was like, "Man, it makes sense. He's an Ohio State fan too." So
I mean, I think you can win.
This guy.
If you get everything right around Fields, he can win. But do you want to just take the chance on that, or would you rather just get the guy?
But it doesn't guarantee you anything with Caleb Williams, man. He hasn't proven anything.
But he's gonna be better than Justin Fields. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna be better than Fields.
Okay, so let's say Justin Fields stays with the Bears. Caleb Williams goes to the Commanders at 2, right? Who has a better season?
Fields.
Hold on. Give me the scenario.
If Fields stays with the Bears, and let's say the Bears they draft Marvin Harrison, right?
Ooh.
And then Washington.
Well, look what you gave him.
Well, I'm just saying. What do you want him to get with the number 1 pick?
They just got my man from the Panthers last year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You give him Marvin Harrison, you give him DJ Moore, and you got.
See what I'm saying? So then why draft Caleb Williams when I could just trade back?
Who would that get?
Or not trade back? Or
enough weapons, bro.
Who would that leave the Commanders? You got Scary Terry, Jahan Buss Dotson. Who else you got?
The tight end. Who's the tight end?
Is McLaurin still there?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying.
What school he go to?
Ohio State.
Woo!
That's why we don't hear about him.
No,
come on, stop.
Years ago.
That's why we don't hear about him.
But no, look, that's what I'm saying. It's an unfair comparison just for the simple fact he don't have the weapons. But if you take Caleb Williams and you put him on, I'm not even gonna say Philly because their wide receiver course cheap. If you take him and put him on, I don't even want to do this to my guy, but if you put him on the Chargers, he's balling.
Who'd you say?
The Chargers.
Okay. All right. But that's why I said you take Chicago, give them Marvin Harrison Jr., and then the Commanders get Caleb Williams. Who has the better season?
All right, let me give you this. What's this? How many years was that? Was that 3?
What?
Was that year 3 for Fields?
Was last year? Yeah.
What have you seen? That's all I'm gonna ask you.
He ain't got nothing.
Thank you, bro.
He
had DJ Moore.
I'm gonna need a little bit more than that.
And he had
Mooney.
Mooney. I ain't messing with him. No, the tight end. Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet's nice. Yeah. And then he had 3 running backs.
Yeah, but Mooney was definitely a deep threat for him, man. Yeah, he's legit. I like Mooney.
But I'm just saying, what have you? I just haven't seen anything.
But turn me into a Justin Fields fan. I don't even like Ohio State.
He's legit,
I haven't even
seen. It don't have nothing to do with Ohio State.
I haven't even seen Jordan Love out of him.
I haven't seen him be as consistent as Jordan Love, but I've seen him play in moments like Jordan Love.
The biggest thing with Justin is he's small, bro.
I don't even think he's really small for real.
He's little, bro. He's like 6 foot.
I don't think he's.
Yeah, he's not
6'1" at the top.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's little. That's little to me.
He makes it happen.
Yeah.
That's
he can give you 28 touchdowns from a guy that's 5'6".
He's gonna give you 28 touchdowns, give you 20 picks too.
Yep.
I ain't gonna go that far.
And he's a head case.
You know, he's in my division. I didn't see him. I mean, I'm not scared of him, but I think he's solid.
He's not. Let's see. He said, y'all got to stop this. Fields had pieces. His O-line was top 10 in run block win rate and pass block win rate. Dude ain't it. Dude is it.
Who said that?
That comes from William Sweat. William Sweat said that.
Okay. My guy.
I don't care about William Sweat. He like Ohio State too. But anyway, Russell Wilson, Kirk is now a Pittsburgh Steeler. Kirk Cousins is a Falcon. Fellas,
I like it, man.
Who will have more success in their first season with their new team? Kirk Cousins?
Why you do this to me?
Or Russell Wilson?
This is tough, bro.
Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, they said Russell Wilson was like Chris Paul to the Warriors.
It kind of is though.
I think Russell got a little bit more left, like you've already said.
What was it? I think it was 20. I think it was 26-8 or 28-8 last season. So I mean,
he had a good season.
He just didn't throw a lot of yards. The thing is, playing in Pittsburgh when it gets cold and windy, because I mean it gets cold in Denver, but
Kirk Thuggins,
you don't get that strong wind gusts like that. So I don't know. I think the Steelers have a better team.
Yeah, that's why.
So if you got to go team success, I'm going Steelers. Absolutely. But I ain't gonna turn my back on my first cousin.
First cousin.
Now, only thing is, man, he's coming off an Achilles injury, so we gotta see how he moves around. He's not a runner. So.
All things considered, let's just say all things considered, he comes into training camp healthy. I'm gonna go with my first cousins to have more success for 2 reasons. 1, Russell Wilson is playing in the AFC North. 2, he's playing in the AFC period. That goes through Pat Mahomes. So I don't see Russ and I know the Steelers got Patrick McQueen and all that. Yeah. It's to me, it's too much Russell Wilson has to go through. Too many good to great quarterbacks Russell Wilson will have to go through in order to have a successful season. Will they be like 9-7 or something like that? Sure. But I mean, are we expecting 12?
Be better than that.
I'm just saying, bro.
So again, are we saying team success or individual success?
Team success.
And I'm going Russell Wilson.
They should win.
I can't do it.
Steelers are a solid team.
They are solid.
All they've ever really needed was a
but look who they got to go through, though.
Quarterback.
They got to go through the dual quarterbacks down in Baltimore. Cincy, they got to go through Cincy. I know they lost some pieces,
They almost made the playoffs this year, bro.
I think he gets some 2 more wins than they had.
That's what I'm saying. They almost made the playoffs this year. They
But
were like a game away.
The Steelers did make the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
The Steelers did make the playoffs. Yeah, the Steelers did make the playoffs.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a decent quarterback.
They won
That's all
that
they
game,
need.
though.
But at the same time, Burrow got hurt for Cincinnati, right?
True.
Deshaun Watson got hurt for Cleveland. So, I mean, you really didn't have the whole division at its full strength. So the Steelers could kind of sneak in there.
Do you think Cleveland repeats the success that they had? That defense carried them.
Yeah, because
I
they
just
signed
don't
Jameis
believe
Winston
in
as a backup quarterback.
I don't
So they can have all the success.
Jameis Winston playing in Cleveland don't sound good.
At all.
That seems like picks everywhere.
Yep.
But that was with that win in December. You know what I mean?
Lord.
So,
Man, I was talking to my homies the other day. I know it's off topic. I was like, bro, they got dudes stealing crab legs and inappropriate massages up in Cleveland. Everybody go wild up there, man. Everybody go wild.
I just don't have faith in Deshaun, bro. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Before we get into
I
that,
don't think he's done.
I ain't saying he's done. I just don't. I ain't like what I seen last year, bro. And I know he didn't
All
play
right.
much last
well,
year.
then who would you rather have, Kirk Cousins or Deshaun Watson?
Kirk Cousins.
Mm.
I'm not even gonna hesitate.
I already know you're gonna say Kirk
I'm not
Cousins.
even gonna hesitate, bro.
I,
Because
I
the
can't
only
give
thing we
an
base
answer.
Deshaun off of is past tense. What has he done for
For
the
the
Lakers?
since he
he
been
can,
with the Browns.
he can still run for one, but I just don't think he's done.
Donovan said Cleveland was more successful without Watson for
Come
real.
on now. Talk about it, Donovan.
I mean, they
He
kind of.
only played 3 games.
Yeah, I
But he
mean,
didn't look good.
They did in 3 games.
Man.
so I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins is gonna have the more successful season because, like we talked about earlier, the NFC,
Divisions week. Yeah.
the division's weak. NFC is kind of not quarterback heavy for real. So I can see Kirk Cousins having more success just because Russell Wilson plays in a harder division. And
I think Russell got something to prove too.
like what? Like what?
I think he got something to prove, man.
That's right.
The way they treated him in Denver, bro, he didn't deserve that, man. He didn't deserve any of that.
He deserved it.
No, he didn't, bro. To ask that man to
The first year.
erase his injury clause and still go out there and play, he could have been injured the next game, and have nothing to fall back on. Nah, bro. What they asked of Russell Wilson, it was disrespectful, bro.
But
Sean Payton did nothing
Okay.
but disrespect that man since he walked in the
That's
door,
a
man.
fact.
So what do you expect from Russell Wilson this season?
I just expect him to be a solid quarterback. He was a solid quarterback last year.
4,000 yards.
4,000 ain't too much.
Yeah,
to
that's
ask.
35,
That's too much.
30, 37.
Between 37 and 4.
Nah, we ain't. If he's got to start falling back to Lamar Jackson numbers.
That's
You got to at least.
But
give
I
me
don't think they're
4K.
going to ask that much of him. You're going to have Steelers going to run the ball.
But they
with
might-
Najee Harris. Even though they
don't
traded
run
Jalen Warren.
the other wide receiver,
They
Deontay.
traded Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, they traded Deontay Johnson.
What was he?
Oh no!
I read a
Where'd
story
go?
where he was
Yeah,
trying to go somewhere and they
Let me look it up real quick, but I thought it was to the
they mixed
Panthers.
the trade
Oh,
because
I'm
they didn't want
definitely
to
going
trade.
Kirk Cousins now.
Hold on.
Definitely going Kirk
Hold
Cousins
on.
now.
Deontay.
They still got Pitts,
That's not enough. He don't even separate.
not Pitts, but
Yeah. Panthers acquiring Steelers wide receiver Deontay Johnson for cornerback Dante Jackson.
Yeah, let me get Kirk Cousins for 500.
Kirk Cousins for 500.
Yeah.
it's still unknown in Atlanta, man. Like they got some pieces down there, but it's still unknown. So we shall see.
Bruh. So Russell Wilson, 3,700. How many touchdowns we talking?
3,700 sounds real now. It does.
25 to 30.
25 to I don't know, bro.
25.
I'm gonna go to under on that 25. I'm gonna say 22. I'm gonna say 22.
Who's the? Let me see the other receivers. I don't. After they trade Deontay,
That's what-
I get it. He's aging, but they hanging on to Allen Robinson.
Okay. Well, you have fun with that. You have fun with that.
They have fun down at ATL.
They
Bro,
they got young talent.
What you say? He's still
Bijan
coming off
Robinson.
the injury.
They got-
We don't know how he's
I
gonna
mean,
play.
he's gonna be able to pass.
Yeah,
But he got Bijan Robinson though back in the backfield to take some of that pressure, so he ain't got to stand back
Najee's
there.
back there.
he might not play for 3 weeks. That's the only reason I said that.
See what I'm saying?
Najee was kind of up and down last season, more down
He
than
wasn't
up
that good,
last.
yeah.
Yeah, more down than up last
Well,
season.
you know what the Steelers were, bro. They had Mitchell Trubisky and Mason Rudolph as the quarterback.
Hey, Kyle Pickett.
But yeah, who's gonna throw him the ball?
I'm gonna tell you
I just
who
told
the
you.
receivers are.
Oh yeah, Cal Pickett. That's right.
So this is who he's gonna be throwing to. We're gonna start off with the best guy.
Who?
Okay, George Pickens.
George Pickens. That's what I keep.
But he's
okay. I
Yeah.
mean, he's
spectacular.
Well, I'm just saying, like
It's been 1 year.
Well, I'm just saying, like he could
don't
get you.
separate, though.
Yeah, he could get you anywhere between 800 to maybe 1,100 yards, maybe somewhere. Yeah, maybe somewhere around there.
Dez Fitzpatrick. Y'all know who that is? Marquez Callaway.
He came from
Ohio State.
Saints. Nah, Callaway. I think he was
He
with the
came from the
Saints.
Saints. Miles Boykin. Calvin
I know he
Austin.
played with the Ravens back a few years ago. Boy,
Keelan Harris. Denzel Mims. You know him. I mean, we know him, but he's not that good. Deuce Watts. That's who he's throwing to. Then you have Pat Frymouth for tight end. So 3,700 might be pushing it.
That's right. So we talking 32 to 35.
Yeah, because let's see.
I forgot.
That's why I said 22 touchdowns is
I
going.
forgot about Kenny. That's what. So what they just is
They
Russell,
brought Russell in to quote unquote compete with the job with Kenny.
So is he even gonna start?
Who, Russell?
Because I could have sworn they said Kenny was their guy.
They still have Kenny Pickett.
That's
That's what I'm saying. I could have sworn they said.
Nah, Russ
Kenny
is
was
gonna
their
start.
guy.
Cause
Yeah, okay.
I don't believe Russ is gonna go to Pittsburgh out of
Yeah,
all
to sit on the
places
bench.
just to sit on the bench.
Right.
You know, you can go to one of them Florida teams and do that. But that, you know what I'm saying?
Because if they ever wanted to get rid of their coach, if you do that, then he will be gone.
You feel me? Mike Tomlin's out of there if Russell Wilson's sitting on the bench. The only way that happens if like the first 7 games, Russ super stinking it up.
Especially you getting them for free.
Yeah,
1 million, and then y'all paying the rest of it anyways.
I mean,
Shout out to the Broncos.
Shout out to the
shout out
Broncos.
to Denver, man.
Shout out to the
Giving away
Broncos.
money. We can't get a player.
Man, the Steelers went to the Goodwill, found a pair of Jordans. They went to the Goodwill, found a pair of Jordans. Like, damn, where we get these from? But anyways, we gonna get it up out of here. We appreciate everybody who tuned in for another great show. We appreciate everybody who commented during the Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast streaming platforms. We get ready to get on up out of here. And as always, treat somebody how you want somebody to treat your mama, y'all. We're about this thing. Peace. Yeah, boy, that 35 is coming. I mean,